Hello everyone. So, we have ended our first video of this line-wise explanation series in this particular part, page 58, where Derry ultimately revealed his problem that he is having the burnt face, and we can see in the picture. Now, from page 59, what kind of explanation he is getting from Mr. Lamb? Mr. Lamb: no, Derry, are not you interested? Mr. Lamb: you are a boy who came into the garden. Plenty do. I am interested in anybody, anything. There is nothing God made that doesn't interest me. Look over there, over beside the far wall. What can you see? Now he is saying, look there, what can you see? Derry: rubbish. Mr. Lamb: rubbish? Rubbish? Look, boy, look, what do you see? Derry: just grass and stuff, weeds. Mr. Lamb: some call them weeds. If you like, then a weed garden that. There's fruit and there are flowers and trees and herbs, all sorts. But over there, weeds. I grow weeds there. Why is one green growing plant called a weed and another flower? Where is the difference? It's all life, growing, same as you and me. So he is having completely a different kind of mindset. What he is saying here, he is saying that for him, the weeds and the beautiful flowers both are same. Because what is the similarity? The similarity is they are having their life. So what is important for us? The outlook or life? Definitely life. So he is saying that it's all growing. It's all about growing. Growing means not only physically but mentally, ethically, that you all are growing, and we are growing with what kind of approach? A positive approach towards everything. If you are having this kind of mind, you will not be having any kind of problem in your life. So here Mr. Lamb is saying same as you and me. So he is trying to relate this kind of thoughts, this kind of philosophical concepts with this boy. But Derry is having his own explanations, and Derry is saying, we are not the same, Mr. Lamb. I am old, you are young. You have got a burnt face, I have got a thin leg. Not important. You are standing there, I am sitting here. Where is the difference? Now he ultimately revealed his problem also, that he is having an artificial leg, a prosthetic leg. Now why? We will see. Now Derry is gradually changing because he can relate with the person who is also having a physical problem. So Mr. Derry is now asking, why have you got a thin leg? Mr. Lamb: real one got blown off years back. Lammy lamb, some kids say. Have not you heard them? You will. Lammy lamb. It fits, doesn't trouble me. Now what he is saying that years back it blown off, probably in the war. Okay, and now he is saying that kids are calling me Lammy lamb. So they are trolling him, but he is happy. So he is giving again a positive approach to this particular physical problem also, that I am very happy that they are calling me Lammy lamb or whatever, and he is saying that it doesn't trouble me, Derry. But you can put on trousers and cover it up and no one sees. They don't have to notice and stare. And he is having his own explanations that you can cover your leg, but how can I cover my face? Mr. Lamb: some do, some don't. They get tired of it. In the end, there is plenty of other things to stare at, and he is saying they are tired now. There are also other things. Now Derry is saying, like my face, and he is having his own explanation. Mr. Lamb: like crab apples or the weeds or a spider climbing up a silken ladder or my tall sunflowers, and he is giving all the examples from the nature. No, not your face, but also other things are there: apples, weeds, spider, ladder, sunflowers. Derry: things, Mr. Lamb, it's all relative. Beauty and the Beast. Derry: what's that supposed to mean? Mr. Lamb: you tell me. Derry: you need not think they have not all told me that fairy story before. It's not what you look like, it's what you are inside. Handsome is as handsome does. Beauty loved the monstrous beast for himself, and when she kissed him, he changed into a handsome prince. Only he would not. He would have stayed a monstrous beast. I won't change. Now here again Derry is explaining that story. Probably you have also gone through in your junior classes, the Beauty and the Beast. The princess ultimately kissed the beast and the beast ultimately turned into a handsome prince. So, here also again he is giving the same kind of things, but that is a fairy story, artificial story, but it is a real life. So, he is saying, but I won't change, Mr. Lamb. In that way, no you won't, Daddy, and no one will kiss me ever, only my mother, and she kisses me on the other side of my face, and I don't like my mother to kiss me. She does it because she has to. Why should I like that? I don't care if nobody ever kisses me. Now, he is again complaining about his mother, that my mother also kisses me, but on the other side of my face. Mr. Lamb, but do you care if you never kiss them? What? Girls, pretty girls, long hair and large eyes, people you love. Now, he is trying to convert the mind of the little boy with these kind of thoughts. Daddy, who would let me? Not one. Mr. Lamb, who can tell? Daddy, I won't ever look different. When I am as old as you, I will look the same. I will still only have half a face, Mr. Lamb. So you will, but the world won't. The world has got a whole face, and the world is there to be looked at. Daddy, do you think this is the world, this old garden? Mr. Lamb, when I am here, not the only one, but the world as much as anywhere. Daddy, does your leg hurt you? Now we can see that Daddy is having a kind of sympathy for this old person, and he is asking whether your leg hurt you, Mr. Lamb. Tin doesn't hurt, boy. Daddy, when it came off, did it? Lamb, certainly. And now, I mean, where the tin stops? Sorry, Mr. Lamb is saying, certainly, Daddy. And now, I mean, where the tin stops? At the top. Mr. Lamb, now and then in wet weather it doesn't signify. Daddy, oh, that's something else. They all say, look at all those people who are in pain and brave and never cry and never complain and don't feel sorry for themselves. Mr. Lamb, I have not said it. Daddy, and think of all those people worse off than you think. You might have been blinded or born deaf, or have to live in a wheelchair, or be deaf in your head, or dribble. Now, Daddy is saying that now you will say that there are also other persons, those who are much more having a terrible condition, or they are living in a terrible life than myself, right? They are dribbling. Dribbling means salivate, okay, and they are having their different kinds of problems, which is much more bigger and dangerous than me. You will say the same thing. Now, what Mr. Lamb is saying, and that's true, and you know it, and yeah, obviously that is true. Daddy, it won't make my face change. Do you know, one day a woman went by me in the street. I was at the bus stop, and she was with another woman, and she looked at me and she said, whispered, only I heard her, and she said, look at that, that's a terrible thing, that's a face only a mother could love. So now Daddy is saying that one day he was going, and suddenly he heard something from a lady, that about a comment about his face, that the lady is saying that is a terrible thing. Now Mr. Lamb is saying, very important, so you believe everything you hear? Then Daddy, it was cruel. Mr. Lamb, maybe not meant as such, just something said between them. Daddy, only I heard it, I heard. Now Mr. Lamb is saying, probably you are guessing, probably they are talking about something else, and you relate your personal problem with that particular thought. Maybe you are wrong. Now Daddy is saying, no, I heard it, Mr. Lamb. And is that the only thing you ever heard anyone say in your life? Daddy, oh no, I have heard a lot of things, Mr. Lamb. So now you keep your ears shut. You are peculiar, you say peculiar things, you ask questions I don't understand. Now here Daddy is saying that you are very peculiar. Why peculiar? Because Mr. Lamb is not like the other people that Daddy has met till now in his life. He is having a different kind of approach. That is why Daddy is not really capable to understand the concepts or the process of thought that Mr. Lamb is trying to make him understand. So we stop here. From the next video, we will start from the from this line, I like to talk by Mr. Lamb.